All right, good morning, greetings, salutations, and welcome. My name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Heroforge Legendary, the show where we sit down together with you, our wonderful audience, and we create a Heroforge mini. Now, what does that mean? Well, for those of you who don't know or who have been living under a rock, Heroforge is a wonderful 3D printing and character creation, browser software, program, product, because yeah, you can basically use this amazing tool to build characters for your role-playing games, or really for anything, you know, tabletop-based, and have them 3D printed in either as is or in color. And that's what we've been doing. We've been playing around with a bunch of different designs, and over the last few seasons, we have been printing out these amazing things for you guys to be able to do. This is a very chill stream. It's a hangout stream, so we do talk about a variety of different things, role-playing and otherwise. We, you know, share good vibes and things like that. And of course, everything designed here is done as a community build. So we're relying on you to help inspire what today's character is. Now, for Season 3, we are doing villains, and that is of course you know, any character that one would stipulate as an antagonist for our group of individuals. Let's see, last week we had, oh, what's happening here? They changed the font. Is that it? Did they? I think they might have changed the font here. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I mean, don't know how I feel about it, but it's cool. Okay, so we had the Cursed Legendary Hag, which was our villain from last week. So take a look at that. Yeah, lots of heavy RP. Heavy RP is what we do. Yeah, heavy RP was actually the week before when we did Silverfang. Or is that just being really slow on me? That is being a little slow, but that's fine. So yeah, last week we did the Swamp Hag, the Night Hag. That was cool. We came up with a really cool story for her. And then the previous week we had Silverfang, which was this character here, who actually did come with a really cool story from the hype train, where it was an undead werewolf who had been killed by Silver, and, you know, ironically, was now immune to Silver. So that was very cool. I did quite like how Silverfang came out. Then over the weekend, we had our special Halloween episode, where we created, we didn't give him a name, but it was basically like the Umbral Horseman, which was a Halloween villain. I don't think we'll print this one, but it does look pretty badass. I do kind of like it. And then, of course, we have we have the, what do we call him? We called him the Whispering Sorrow. No, the, goddamn, why did I forget his name? Yeah, we called him the There we go. Come over here, you. All right. Yes, the Witchlight Sorrow. That's it. Thank you. Yep, we called him the Witchlight Sorrow. So yeah, we made those over the weekend. So that was really cool and a lot of fun. If you want to check those out, go to the Discord and have a look in the Heroforge Builder, where we not only released the blueprints for these guys, but also a little one-shot adventure. Well, not an adventure, but an inspiration for a one-shot with the two characters that we made for Halloween. So yeah, if you want to check that out, actually, while I remember, Witchlight Sorrow. Always remember to name your stuff, kids. That's just smart. Smart. All right. So, with that being said, we are back for yet another episode. And what are we going to do with today's character? Well, aside from being a villain, there is one thing I would really like to do, and that is, of course, I would like to make a dragon of some kind. Not a full-blown dragon. I mean, we could try, but that'd be tough. That'd be tough. I want to create a dragonborn because, of course, we have Fizzbang's Draconic Guide and all the like. So I wanted to see what we could do with the dragon. That's basically it. So yeah, we're going to be making a villainous dragonborn character. But of course, you guys are going to be the inspiration. What type of dragonborn, how we're going to go about the story, and things like that. So yeah, throw them up in chat, guys. Let's see what we have in store for you guys. Okay. Now, I don't know why, but my desktop has started showing me things for the basketball. Is that important? The NBA? I don't care about the NBA. I'll get rid of that later. All right. A mirror dragon. Ooh, a gemstone dragon. Okay, I like these. Let's start a poll here so that we can see what we're working with. Show me what you're working with. Da, 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 da. All right. So we got Calendria. Hello, and also hello to everyone who I have not said hello to in chat just yet. You're all. Oh no, don't raid someone. It's a bit early for that, mate. It's a bit early for that. New poll. Here we go. Dragon character. Now, keeping in mind, we are going to be looking at a little bit more than just the type of dragon, right? We're going to be looking at, I want some inspiration here. Like a gemstone dragon is great, but what about like a sapphire noble dragon or a mirror dragon who like jumps through reflections and eats people? You know, like expand on these ideas. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, we're doing dragons. We're doing a dragon villain character. So I'm gonna put the gemstone one, but I'll need a little bit more clarification as to what we're gonna be playing with. And then we've got the mirror dragon, which is interesting. I have no idea how we're gonna make a mirror mini because it's got a 3D print, and it's not like they're gonna print a mirror, right? A lot of friends here. All the cool people are here. We got Laura, we got Ira, we got Matt, we got Callie, we got Lance and Wolven. We got Jasmine, we got Myth, we got Dez, we got Lord Garthon. Who else do we see? Platypus. I can see you there, Platypus. I feel like there was at least one more person. No, maybe I'm lying. Okay. Yeah, all the cool people. And Grizzles. Hi, Grizzles. All right. So, still waiting for some more inspiration if you guys have any. We are doing a villain. We are doing a dragon. And we are looking for some cool, villainous dragon ideas. A mirror dragon who hoards dragons and can be summoned through them, kind of like Bloody Mary with scales. Ooh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna tweak that a little bit and say a Bloody Mary dragon, Bloody Mary inspired dragon. That'd be really cool. I don't know about the hoarding other dragons thing. I'd feel like they'd be opposed to that. But I do love the idea of a dragon, like a superstition dragon, right? Like maybe there was a dragon council that had to put down this dragon because her brood was always particularly violent. But she escaped by casting herself into the mirror, and the other dragons then sealed the mirror, so she was only ever to exist in reflections. But she's been slowly but surely murdering people, coming back out, and doing a whole bunch of horrible things. That could be kind of cool. I love the idea of a Bloody Mary dragon. Hey, Jamar, how you doing? How are you doing? They can hold dragon eggs. Yeah, but again, they eventually hatch, won't they? I mean, again, like, look, let's lay down the law here. We will be looking at because we're not making a full-blown dragon. I want to reiterate this. We are using Heroforge. This isn't a designer dragon encounter stream. I mean, we could make one, but this is definitely not it. We are making a Heroforge mini, and this is going to be about inspiring these characters. So in this case, we wouldn't necessarily be looking at the Bloody Mary dragon specifically. We might be looking at a dragonborn child of hers who's trying to get her free or something like that. You know, that's what we're kind of aiming at. A blood dragon. Okay, I like the idea of a blood dragon. Blood dragon. Very well. That's a cool one. Hordes, mirrors, not dragons. Oh, hordes, mirrors. Oh, okay. Hordes, mirrors. Yeah, like, so, yeah, you know, the cave could be like one of those, like, fun houses type thing. That could be cool. Emerald dragon who plays with time to mess with his opponent. Ooh. Again, we're still working on the people, not the dragons, but I like the idea of an emerald dragon. You know, again, this thing with an emerald dragon. That's kind of cool. I feel like everyone wants to build a dragon. I'm like, I know, I'm excited to build dragons too, but we're looking at a villain. But I guess we need to start with a dragon regardless, so. Absolutely. I'm thinking more, you know, the story of a woman who can't bear children, so she takes others, but dragons. Yeah. Yes, yeah. I mean, look, it's a good story. Don't get me wrong, it's a great story. But now we need to then expand that into how our villain that we're creating is going to play into that. A Jedi-based Dragonborn. Well, no, we're going with villains, so it'd have to be a Sith-based Dragonborn. So a Dragonborn who kills other dragons. Ooh, Clutch Slayer. That's kind of interesting. Oh, that's kind of creepy and kind of cool. I like that. Okay. Yep. To reiterate, we're not going to be looking at a dragon specifically, and we're definitely not going to be building up more on a particular dragon. So the mirror dragon's already been done. We're going to move on until we get that vote in. Skyrim did it. It's true. Got the Dragonborn. No worries, Garthon. Lurk away. We will protect you while you are on your break. All right. I'm gonna go with a serial killing. Let's go with Sapphire Dragon. Assassin. Sapphire Dragon Assassin. I kind of like that idea. With the Blood Dragon Rager. Emerald Dragon Chronomancer was what we were looking at. And the Bloody Mary Dragon. Yeah, person trying to save the Blood Dragon. Okay, cool. All right. We got 3 minutes on the clock. Poll has begun. A Dragonborn cursed into being... Okay, look. I know we all want to make a dragon, but we're going to go with the Dragonborn. You know, that's actually a good point. So why not make a dragon who's been cursed into a Dragonborn? Here's why. I feel as though a lot of the characters who play Dragonborn characters, or characters inspired by dragons, instantly and very reflexively go to, we love dragons, we want dragons. And dragons are a very popular notion, absolutely, 100%. I think the trouble I have is that when you start to touch on the things that would bring awe and inspiration to people, you water it down a little bit, you know? Like I had a player of mine play a dragon, not a Dragonborn, what do you call it? Dragon Disciple in one of the earlier editions of the game. And yeah, it was basically, I have wings, I have a breath weapon, ergo I'm a dragon, right? And the thing is the way this character would carry on about being a dragon, it made it so that, you know, whenever we came across a dragon, this character was all like, hey dragon, screw you, I'm a dragon as well. You know, it kind of like, I don't know, watered it down. It kind of like chopped to it. You know, that's kind of it. And if I let loose the idea or concept of a dragon being cursed into the form of a Dragonborn, I'm kind of like, but they have polymorph. And, you know, like, even, you know, there are a number of reasons why I can imagine a player turning around and telling me, like, oh, but, you know, you made a Dragonborn that was a real dragon. I want to be a real dragon. It's like, no, stop it. You don't want to be a real dragon. You admire dragons. You have characters who want to be dragons. Sure. But, you know, it's important to want to be a dragon, not delude yourself into being a dragon. Because, yeah, I think that's an important thing of it. All right, let's go through. Dragon from the Shadow Realm that had escaped. That'd be an assassin. Yeah, that could be cool. We could definitely look at that if we go with the Sapphire Dragon assassin. That's a cool one. I definitely like that. Okay. We got a lot for the Bloody Mary Dragon. A few for Sapphire Assassin. Yeah, the Sapphire Assassin one's an interesting idea too. Like the idea of like just the blue hue with like the gemstone feel to it. That works at night, you know, and then like kind of the stars glisten off its body. That could be kind of cool. We also got the Blood Dragon Rager. That'd be really cool as well. Like just like this volcano of like blood and rage. Very cool. Very cool. Dead Aussie Dragonborn manipulates reality. Thank you. Appreciate that. Jason to the topic. Tailspire has some new cool assets, including Spectacular Winged Drake. Ooh, that's exciting. That is very exciting. Dragons are cool. That's why. Yes, they are. They are cool. And look, don't get me wrong. I like dragons as much as the next person. I I guess I've just been like, because I play so many games, I guess I've just been kind of at that point where I'm just like, okay, yes, no, we get it. You're a dragony dragon. You know, I mean, like, let's look at like, hey, what if you weren't a dragon? What if you were a, you know, something else? You know, I don't know. Not that I have any issue with it. It's just like, yeah, I like I said, it's those like few people that that make it extra lame for some. All right, let's. Sorry, I just remembered I hadn't changed my my stuff from Halloween. There we go. Bam, Denno's a gamer. Boom. Okay, looks like we are going with the Bloody Mary Dragon. We did have the Sapphire Ruby Dragon. Yes, we actually do have a Sapphire Ruby Dragon. That's a good point. It's a good point. All right, so the Bloody Mary Dragonborn. Bloody Mary Dragon. All right. So let's start off with this character concept. So, Mirror Dragon inspiration character. Blah 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 blah. All right. So now what we need to do is we need to look at the idea of what we are going to create. So, a mirror dragon. So this is what we wanted the idea originally of. I think Myth mentioned a dragon who collected mirrors. That's a cool idea. I love the idea of a labyrinth. I love the idea of that whole thing. I also loved the idea of the Bloody Mary dragon, where this dragon, this kind of spectral dragon, was trapped inside the mirror. Okay, so there could be easily a legend surrounding how this the dragon was trapped. Now, what we're going to be looking at playing is one of maybe the Dragonborn's offspring, who had who wants to free their mother, not understanding and not knowing why they had been trapped, and that could be part of the adventure. Now, this guy is a villain because he simply doesn't understand what is going to happen from the release of his parent. So it's kind of more like he's not a sympathetic hero, but he's not a downright, you know what I mean? Like, he's not just a downright villain. He is trying to do something that is simply just misguided. That's the nature of it. All right. So let's start with male or female Dragonborn. I mean, I'm inclined to say female, mostly because we have a male Dragonborn we printed, which was our Sapphire and Ruby one, which I'll go get in a little bit. But what do you guys think? Male or female Dragonborn? Had one too many dragon. No, I've had one too many dragon wannabes. That's the ticket. I've had one too many dragon wannabes that I definitely need a break from the I want to be a dragon thing. If there are any badgers in that Beast World Kickstarter you'd be promoting, I would want to do one of those. There is I'm pretty sure there is a badger. I'm pretty sure there's a badger. I have a character who's doing a dragon blood rager thing. However, he's terrified of dragons and his hatred towards them. See, that's cool. I love that idea. That's amazing. Yes, I'm a dragon blood rager and I hunt dragons. That's amazing. Amazing. So you can't be a dragon? No, you may not. Female. All right, very well. Female it is. So I guess now we want to look at so now we've had our top three, we had our three backgrounds. Miss Bowman, hello! So long I haven't seen you in ages. How have you been? Oh my god. Tell me everything. I miss you. I'm not on streams as often as I should. Yes, tell me how you think. How are you? Okay. Let me remember what I'm doing. So yes, villains. So we talk about the top three things that we use whenever we create characters for player use, right? The why you invested in the story, why you traveling with the party, and what motivates you to not be an NPC. Yeah. Have I seen your Halloween costume? I haven't seen your Halloween costume. Please share with me your Halloween costume. I would love to see it. I went as the live Aussie gamer on my Sunday stream. That was it. I feel bad because Halloween's not much of a thing where I'm at. Like, I don't know. I mean, we didn't get one trick or treater. We, didn't put any decorations up. The only decoration on our street was like one pumpkin in front of the Kiwi's house. That was it. Halloween costume was amazing. Ooh, now I'm even more excited. Oh my god. A couple of my friends gave their kids like mulberries and just like covered them in blood, made them look like zombies. It was pretty funny. You are a dragon born to a non-magical plane and must finish a normal human life before being born a dragon. Ooh, that's actually a really cool idea. That's actually a really cool idea. I regret the fact that that's not one of the choices here, but that is a solid role playing suggestion. If you want someone to put it, Miss Bowman, my Discord has a artwork section or a photos section. So yeah, you can throw it in there, and I'd love to see it. Definitely love to see your costume. Yeah, it's a really beautiful story. I like that. Well done, Lance. That was very out of left field and very cool. Okay, so with villains, the three things that you'll need for any good villain are this. And again, if you take away anything from my today's stream, this is what it should be. Three villains. The villains need three things. Number one is the point in which they fall, the point in which they become evil. I don't believe anything or anyone is born inherently evil. Doesn't matter if you're an orc, doesn't matter if you're a cloaker or an illithid or whatever, right? Now, the moment of falling can be like instantly when you're born. Like, let's say, for example, let's go with the illithid. If an illithid is found in the forest on its own and it is created, it is formed, it's there. The point in which it falls is the moment it makes its connection to the illithid hive mind. Then it is flooded with these evil, villainous thoughts, and lo and behold, it will become an illithid and be villainous and evil. If you're looking at, say, an orc might be raised in a dwarven household with a very, very kind family, but this orc has to then grapple with its inherent rage, and maybe the dwarves are helping them overcome that. It doesn't mean that the orc is villainous. It does mean that the orc is violent. It does mean the orc is aggressive, but it's not villainous. So for villainous, you need to look at, the first thing is the fall. The second thing you want to look at is your objective. What is the objective of your villainy? Why are other people looking at making what you're doing their problem? Right? Because ultimately, if I have a quest of like, I'm going to get sugar from the top of my shelf, then why are people sending heroes to stop you, right? It has to be something villainous, something that is worth people, interfering with. Why are people trying to interfere with you? And then 3, how are you going to interfere with other people trying to stop you from achieving your goal? So that's the 3 main things for a good antagonist. So number 1, the fall. What has driven you to the path of villainy? Number 2, what is your objective for your villainy that is going to encourage people to try and stop you? And number 3, how are you going to stop them from preventing you from completing your objective? So those are the top 3. So let's start with number 1, the fall. What was the point in which this dragonborn character fell? Was it when she was an adult and learnt that her mother was trapped by the other dragons? Was it at a younger age? Maybe she was there, present when her mother was captured. I mean, what do you reckon it would be? The pick is up. All right, let's have a look. Wow, that is amazing. And that giant spider, holy crap. That is awesome. That is awesome. And I didn't know you had Murray went out on a date with you. That's amazing. Murray, you didn't tell me you hung out with Miss Bowman. Why didn't you tell me? When did you go on holidays? No? Okay. Have you had your vaccination yet? You have? Oh, okay. Sure. No, look, I'm getting mine today. That's fine. Yeah, no, I am. Don't look at me. Stop it. No, that is absolutely amazing. I love it. The house looks amazing. The house looks absolutely incredible. Again, massive regrets that I don't get to celebrate in the same way. But yeah, no, that's really cool. And yeah, if you want to go check it out, it's in the photos section of the Discord. All right, let's see. They were a seer and they foresaw their own death. Given the jumbled nature of their vision, they only knew certain aspects involving a certain species and a mirror. She kills those who fit the description out of fear and morose because she finds her own life more valuable than others. Ooh, so she's kind of in a serial killer kind of vein. Nice. Okay. Okay. I like that. Let's throw this up to the poll here, because that's what we're all about. We're all about designing these characters based on stuff. So, the fall. So the fall is going to be, let's see, prophecy of death would have been when she fell. Born to trapped mother. So this is going in the idea of like the mother being trapped in a thing. Hunting adventurers who trap the adventurers of their dragon parents. Ooh. Maybe victim of adventurers. Victim of heroes. Let's just say that. Heroes. So the heroes came, killed her mother or trapped her mother, and then said, "We have saved you from your evil parent that had nurtured you and loved you." I like that. Taste of blood. Okay, we can go with taste of blood. Let's see, what else? Dragons are pretty magnificent. Okay, and I think the last one would be hated by dragons. Maybe when she was born and her mother was cursed, maybe she tried to fit into dragon society, but the dragons basically threw her out, cast her out. Because that could be fun. Be right back. Keep losing connection. No worries. Go slay those goblins, Myth. All right, so the fall. What is going to cause her to fall? All right, people are liking the whole being victim of heroes. That's a good one. Prophecy of death coming in strong. I like that. I like that. So let's talk quickly about what we like to call the sympathetic villain. Sympathetic villains are a type of archetype where the villain isn't necessarily clearly on the side of right or wrong. The morality of the world that you establish is going to ultimately determine whether or not the actions are villainous. But ultimately, the idea behind the sympathetic villain is you can place yourself in a position where you understand and empathize with the objectives and goals of the villain. I think one of the best ones for me was Ozymandias from the Watchmen movie. If you haven't watched the Watchmen, massive spoilers. Give me to the count of 10. Mute yourself for like until I put my hands down, and then I'll no spoilers. So spoiler hands. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. So at the end of the Watchmen movie, basically the villain Ozymandias reveals that while he was being a hero and doing all that stuff, it was never enough, and in order to try and save society, he staged a catastrophe to wipe out billions of people, and that was the important thing, right? Getting to murder billions of people for the cause of being able to allow humanity to survive, got Dr. Manhattan to side with Ozymandias, as he was like, yes, you are a villain, you are doing evil things, you are going to kill billions of people, but your logic is sound. And he sympathized because, of course, there were lots of people who were like evil and horrible and stuff. But then you had Rorschach, who at the end of the movie again just refused and stood up against it. So you were torn between Ozymandias' very, very poignant and logical explanation versus Rorschach's what is right. Okay, spoilers are done. You can come back now. Okay, so that was basically it. So in a nutshell, a sympathetic villain is one that causes you to have pause, or causes you to take pause, and that I think is what we're looking at. And a good way to do that is, of course, by having someone who we can see has a reason to have fallen. For example, if we view this character as the victim of heroes, which is one of the choices we have here, then we can see that that is what motivated them, and we can sympathize. It's like, yeah, unfortunately, the heroes that that were involved with this character made things worse, and that's not on our villain's fault. That's on those other heroes' fault. The other one, which was Prophecy of Death. Now, this is a little bit more on her own regard, like how she reacted to the prophecy of her own death. So that's kind of a thing. Spoiler hands, is that a good, bad thing, or significant other, Michael? Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, here we go. So let's go with a heads or tails flip then. Heads, we're gonna go with Prophecy. Tails, we're gonna go with the heroes. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. All right, that is the Prophecy. Okay, so let's write this down. Here we go. Okay, so Mirror Dragonborn. All right, at a young age, the Dragonborn was cast out after her mother had been defeated by heroes and trapped in a mirror. The heroes took the young Dragonborn away and had her raised in an orphanage, where she did not fit in, as she saw herself more dragon than person. Hey, McBluff, how you doing? How are you doing? All right. She learned. Now, in terms of the prophecy, right? The prophecy of this character's death. Do we want her to have conjured her own prophecy, or did someone put the prophecy in her vision? What do you think? What do you think? Did someone find her and give her the prophecy, or did she learn divining magic and then make her own prophecy? What do you reckon? What do you think? How do you feel? Does this feel right to you? Does it feel different? Let me know. Ooh, very cool. Very cool. The animation is looking amazing. Absolutely phenomenal. And the amount of effort you've gone to some of the characters, like Collodi looks incredible. The character is a Dragonborn who was born of a great mirror dragon who was defeated in battle and put into a mirror. She was then taken by a group of human adventurers, placed inside the care of a local town, and kind of grew up. You know, we're not going to assume that she grew up in a bad way, not yet. But she then was presented with a prophecy of her own death at the hands of a particular type of hero or something, and she has basically just been fighting to escape, fighting to protect herself, and fighting to basically just kill the people who she thinks will fulfill the prophecy and eventually kill her. Chameleon 6656. If the prophecy of her death includes the collective death of the city or region she lives in, she could be a bit sympathetic, as she could be lawful evil. Ooh, that's a good point. And also, hello, welcome in. I'm glad to have you here. Glad to have your contribution. I like that. So it's not just a prophecy of her death, but mass death. That could be cool. And we could always take the self-fulfilling prophecy thing where okay, so let's go with this. Character learns about the prophecy. Prophecy involves the Queen in Mirrors. The Queen in Glass. I like that name for a dragon, the Queen in Glass. Prophecy involves the Queen in Glass. who was trapped by the hands of those trapped by poison hands. The child of glass will shatter the icy prison. Lest calamity ring and the fall of an empire begin with blood drawn from a silver dagger. I like that as a prophecy. That's a cool prophecy. What do you guys think? The queen in glass trapped by poisoned hands. The child, a child will shatter the icy prison, lest calamity ring and the fall of an empire begin with blood drawn from a silver dagger. That's kind of poetic. I kind of like that. Claudio was made to be an artistic endeavor. So many limbs, all of them wooden, but I love drawing him. Yeah, he's amazing, and I love the string one. That was really cool. Art Heart Studio in the house. What's up, bud? I am doing amazing. Awesome stream the other day. I'm glad I actually got to catch another one. Man, it's one of those things, you know, like when you start streaming and you stream often, you often find yourself with less and less time to like stream with folks. But wonderful to have you here. And guys, if you ever get a chance to, go check out Art Heart Studios. One of the most welcoming and charming communities I've ever encountered. So yay, there you go. Prophecy sounds great. Much appreciated. All right, cool. So that's what we're going with the prophecy. Now here's the important thing. So we have the fall. What was the point in which she went from being a regular NPC to being a villain? The villain point was when she heard the prophecy and reacted negatively. So she sought to become a hero slayer and find a means to free her mother, who was banished to a mirror realm in her cave of glass at the top of a mountain. So that's cool. That kind of fits into the prophecy a little bit, right? Like we've got obviously the Queen in Glass is trapped by poisoned hands. The poisoned hands. What are poisoned hands? Now the thing is that in one interpretation, the heroes are poisoned hands. They're corrupted. They're evil. They're wicked, and they are the ones who trapped my mother. Right? That's the interpretation. But what it could be is she was evil. The queen, the mirror dragon was evil and was messing things up and was doing stuff until eventually it attracted the attention of the human who eventually trapped her. So she was her own poisoned hands that trapped herself. Like she was the source of her own undoing. Child will shatter the icy prison, lest calamity ring. So she's going to when it says to shatter the icy prison, the thought is that it's to shatter the mirror and release the dragon. When what should happen is they should collapse the mountain and trap her in there forever. However, because she's read it wrong, she's going to go in, free the dragon, and when she frees the dragon, the empire will fall. Blood drawn from a silver dagger. That's just the ritual. She's going to go up to the mirror, cut it through, and then place her bloody hand on the mirror, which connects the mirror dragon from the mirror world to our world. So I love that idea. I love this is a great story as to what is not only going to make the fall of this character, but what is eventually going to outline our objective and how we're going to achieve it. So it's cool. It's really cool. All right. So that's cool. I like that. So she comes to she freed the mirror realm. This is a false interpretation. And she is trying to, and she is accidentally on a path to unleash a sociopathic, mass murdering dragon. Mirror dragon. Alright, I love that idea. Now, to make things more deadly and more dangerous, I'd say that the mirror dragon can kill people through mirrors. Like, now that it has traveled in and out, what was once maybe a white dragon that went in, kind of got sucked out, and was now like coated in that mirror stuff, can now travel freely through reflections, meaning that they can like kill people en masse who look at their own reflection. So we can have like some crazy ass powers for that dragon, which is why we don't want it to be released. But we now have the next ability. Like, what is the quest that is going to lead people towards our villain? And I think the quest needs to be something to try and like understand the prophecy from that different angle. All right, we've got some cool stuff here. We're gonna start building our villainess, as it were. So let's start with the hair. I've never really liked hair on Dragonborn. That is just me. I don't like the wings either. Let's get rid of those. All right. So what color should the Dragonborn be? What color scales should we look at? What is driving you to do? What is it driving you to do? I think at the moment it's driving her to get to the mountain, or to try and be strong enough to get to the mountain, I guess, is the key here. Mother could whisper through her mind? Yeah, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah, these are some of the new horns that you get in Heroforge now. Some of these look pretty cool. There we go. Ooh, these ones are kind of nice. Just having a look at the new ones real quick while I have a chance to. Anti-corporate black magic. Ooh. Her mother was a dragon, was a mirror dragon, so maybe silver. Yeah, okay. Yep, silver could work. Let's start playing around with silver here. So if we go down and take out the silver. Okay. So now remember, once we when you actually build your Heroforge Mini, it's important to remember that once you start something, you don't necessarily have to lock it in. But if you want multiple layers, to just keep those layers, because it's going to be much easier for you to adjust stuff once you have like labeled these out. So for example, let's say we don't like the silver. Let's say, you know what? Actually, silver does look kind of bad. Let's make it dirty and chrome. You can use the fill button, and it'll turn all of those bits that you painted that one color silver into that color. Same thing with, again, any of the other little bits as well. So, if you're gonna do it, commit to it. Don't worry about consequences just yet. So that's kind of cool. I dig that. I think that also helps shape how I want the head too. The top pointy ones look evil. How many horns can you give her? I mean, I can give her like 6 horns. It's like we can give her all the horns. There you go. Roar. The crown of horns. No, I don't think that. I don't think so. I do like these ones though. I do like. I mean, I want to just see real quick. Can I make those ones like bigger and like less? Ooh, I can make them bigger. Can I? So that's. I mean, see, I don't mind that. I think the only problem is that I think they're sitting too far back on her head. That's probably my only gripe. But they only sit there. They don't actually have. They don't have closer versions of that, unfortunately. So, unfortunate. If you end up wanting to change the color, keep the silver template. Maybe she'll change from silver. She needs to try time to travel through the mirror. Ooh. So like a partial thing? That could be cool. That could be very cool. There are no mistakes, only happy little accidents. Yeah, thank you. Lazy Titan, looking good, Dag. Hope you're having a great day. At work, no sound. I am doing well. I hope that you're doing well as well. I said well too many times in that sentence, but, you know, whatever. I tried. Hi, Lazy. Okay. Yeah, the horns are a tough one. Let's have a look at some of the other horns. Let's see. So I think when I think a mirror dragon, I think like graceful. I think lean. I think you know what I mean. Like that's a tough one. It's a real tough one. I mean, keeping in mind again, we're looking at a dragonborn, not necessarily a full-blooded dragon. Ooh. I mean, gem shards look kind of cool. I love the blobberos. I don't like the face in the mirror dragon. Yeah, we can change the face, absolutely. I just want to kind of get the general. Oh, that's actually. I don't dislike that. I think that's a good one. I think of all of them, that currently is my top one. Yeah, I think I'll go with that one. Now, let's look at faces. So here are the Dragonborn faces. We have Iguana. We have Turtle. We have Reptile. We have Snapping Turtle. We have Evil Crocodile. We have Sleek Dragonborn. We have Angry Crocodile. We have Ridged Dragonborn. Any of those ones stood out? I mean, I kind of like that one. I think that one looks good, but I don't know. I feel like that one looks too good. I think the trick would be trying to make that one look villainous. Not to say that we couldn't, but I reckon that would be the trick. What does that one look like? Nah, it looks awful. That looks just awful. The Ridged. That one there. Slick or Ridged? Lots of Ridged, lots of Ridged. All right, Ridged it is, I think. I dig that. Ooh, what do you think of that? How do you feel about that? That kind of looks kind of cool. How do you guys feel about this? Happy accident indeed on that one. Yeah, all right. I think that's a keeper. All right. So we have our silver dragonborn. Let's just keep ahead of our stuff so that we can have an easier time later. We are going to pant. We're going to pant these. Let's just give it a bluish kind of color here. Why blue? Whenever I think of mirrors in particular, I always think of like silver and then a blue. Do you know what I mean? Like that's just how I've always seen like kind of or felt about mirrors and the like. Yeah. Again, we will come back to stuff as we go. There we go. We're just gonna do that real quick. There you go. All right. So we got a base. All right. Now, so we've got our background. We've got the fall of this Dragonborn character. The next step is how does she go about trying to achieve her goal? So what type of character is this, right? Like what type of what is kind of the how does she achieve the objective of trying to free her mother? Is she a spellcaster using rituals and magics to do so? Is she a commander of a legion and she's commanding a bunch of sycophants to kind of fight with her? Is she going to be a barbarian who's just out for herself on her own? What archetype and what kind of, I guess what villain archetype and what kind of class and method is she using to achieve her objective? I see Wizard Mastermind. We're going to do a vote on this one, so I'm going to make a poll right now, so I want to hear different ideas. New poll. Achieving goals. Wizard Mastermind. Done. That's a good archetype. I'm going to also put in Solo Barbarian. So, like, just this single entity, this, unstoppable force. That could be kind of cool. What else? What are some other cool ideas on how this Dragonborn is going to achieve her goal? Which, by the way, her goal is to climb a mountain, complete a ritual. That is the villainous thing. So she'll need to journey across the land. She'll need to, find a way to navigate and travel through the icy tundras. Eventually climbing up to the labyrinth. Any other suggestions? Put her alone or a mastermind villain, since her mum sounds like a legion commander. That's true. That's true. Wizard, yes, we got wizards. Wings. Dragonborns don't have wings. Dragonborns do not have wings, do they? I mean, we could always make her a dragon disciple, but, wings. Just give her wings. Well, wings don't solve all problems, for example. Like, if there is no oxygen, or if you're in space, wings don't help. Tail on a Dragonborn. I feel like Dragonborns don't have tails and wings. I'm gonna look this up. This is one of those highly contested things. Like, are there purple tieflings? No. And then Critical Role does it, and they're like, see? Look, Dragonborn, from what I can tell. Oh, there's one that has a wing. There's one that has wings. I think that's a half dragon, though. Yeah, half dragons have wings. You're just not using them right. Gem dragons do. Oh, the new gem dragons do? Ooh. Fizzbangs. Let's have a look. They have spectral wings. Gem Dragonborn. Gem Ancestry, Breast Weapons, Exciting One, Gem Flight. Starting at 5th level, you can use a bonus action to manifest spectral wings on you. These wings last for 1 minute. For the duration of the flying, you get the fly speed. Once you've used the stretch, you cannot do again until you finish a long rest. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. What are the metallic ones? They have a metallic breath weapon. Enervating breath. Becomes incapacitated. Repulsion breath. Knock people prone with your breath. That's cool. That's very cool. I like that idea. And then chromatic. Big exhale of magical energy. Dragon resistance is based on your ancestry. And you protect yourself from energy. So, yeah. Okay, cool. That's cool. Give her some chicken friends or a squirrel. In this world, Dragon Ball can be whatever you want. That's true. They could be whatever I want. Let's have a look at some wings. Let's look at some wings. I mean, I'm still doing a poll to see how she's going to achieve her objective. So if she's going to be solo or not is still a very big point. Demon wings. No, I don't like demon wings. These are the dragon wings. They're very thick. They're very thick wings. These could definitely be spectral wings. That's a little bit more reasonable. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I always feel that wings take away something rather than add something. Same with tails, you know. Yeah, no, I'm against it. I think it's an interesting idea, but I think she can achieve anything she can without the use of wings. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, not a fan of the wings, but like tails. Yeah, maybe once we get her in some clothes that suit. Ooh, new clothes. What's this? This is medieval veils. Is this a new outfit? Oh, it is a new outfit. Ah, the Bloat. Ooh, interesting. That's cool. So you got more of a Saudi Arabian kind of character look here. I like that. That's cool. And lots of bangles and stuff. So lots of wrist features got added in. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. I like the fact that that's there. Any more gear? No, looks like the gears are all the same. And we got bones, skeletal remains. Yeah, nice. All right, some pretty cool stuff there. It's like the nurse from Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. I mean, I guess. Yeah, it makes more sense. Ooh, begging your pardon, my lord. All right. Naked. It's fine. If it's a real reptile, it's not really naked. But it does give me a chance to touch on those things. And also the spots and claws. Yeah, I think that works. I think that works quite nicely. Yep, there we go. All right, very nice. Okay, so we need clothes. So, I mean, all I'm seeing is Wizard Mastermind. Is that it? Is that the only suggestion? Because otherwise, we'll definitely go with a wizard. Mirrors have a light green hue, by the way. They absorb certain light and wavelength. Silver with a very light, transparent greenish tinge. Yeah, we could look at adding a bit of a green tinge to things, but that'll be a bit later. Right now, we need to figure out how she is achieving her objective, which, of course, at the moment is through wizardry. Very well. If wizardry be thine name, then thy character shall be thusly a wizard. So, wizard. How do we make a wizard? I mean, these robes always get me, but I always seem like a little bit more warlock than wizard. Let's see. How to look at a wizard. This is one of my favorite outfits, but I shouldn't use them for everything. Power of the piercing eyes compel you. Well, we only had one suggestion. Yeah, that's why there was no poll. It's because if there's only one suggestion, we're only going to go with the one thing. This could kind of work. I mean, I know it's armor, but and wizards really shouldn't be wearing armor, but there's a couple of good ones here. We could go with a very Egyptian vibe. Oh, I do like the pretty noble robe, but, you know, growing up in an orphanage, it kind of, I don't know, kind of steps away. Ooh, what's that one? Elven chess piece. I don't mind that one. I think it's still a bit too fancy, though. What do you guys think? Should she be fancy or should she be not? What do you think? Back to work for me later, you beautiful people. Bye. Bye, legends. We'll see you later. Battle wizards. Sexy battle wizards. Yes, Gonzo Man. Ooh, I do like that one. I do like that one. Ooh, that one's kind of doing it for me. I like that one. And then wizard pants. because you got to kind of convey the bad guy look together with the whole wizard thing. So I think that's kind of working there. Let's see if we can add more villain to it. Nothing says villain more than skulls, shoulder pads. I like that idea. All right, let's also change the body type a little bit so that we're not looking at a soldier anymore. We're looking at a spellcaster of kinds. We'll keep the shoulder there. Lower the muscularity. Lower the bust. Increase the waist. Increase the belly a bit. Lower the curves. Not too much. Booty's fine. All right. I mean, not that we'll necessarily use this, but we'll just get some little placeholder things here and there. There we go. So that's kind of coming together as like an evil spellcaster dragon, right? Like we're getting the idea of like a ritual cultist kind of vibe, I think. Yeah. I think that's good. I mean, a sorcerer draconic bloodline can manifest dragon wings and it's arcane caster. You know what? That's not entirely untrue. So I mean, I guess the question is do we want to make this a draconic bloodline sorcerer, or do we want to make it a wizard? I'm happy to open up a vote if people would like to vote on that. Rock Protector, hi Rock, how you doing? Looks like a lizard folk warforged. It does a little bit. We're making a mirror dragon. It is a mirror dragon born. All right, I'm seeing wizard. I'm seeing wizard. I'm seeing sorcerer, sorcerio. Abyssal sorcerer. Ooh. Well, actually, you know what? An abyssal, yeah, it's pole. It's going straight to the pole. But you know what? I will throw that in too. So let me go here. Okay, so wizard, sorcerer, sorcerer, abyssal, sorcerer, dragonborn, dragon bloodline, yeah, whatever. Necromancer, eh? Necromancer. Well, I mean, I don't think a necromancer would fit, but we'll throw it in there as well. Basically, Rock, the character here is a mirror dragon, had a series of offspring, including, of course, this dragonborn. And the mirror dragon had been captured and trapped in mirrors by heroes. This character was then taken and raised in human society, then received a prophecy that the world would end if she didn't release her mother. So she's now on a quest to try and release the mirror dragon from captivity in its own lair. Is on a quest to do so. This is a villainous character. It is a villain through and through. She is kind of a ritualistic spellcaster of some kind. So necromancer is fine, but I mean, like again, we'll see what everyone wants. Got wizards. We got the dragon. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Some nice even spreads there, which means it'll probably come down to a coin or a dice. You got another minute to vote, ladies and gentlemen. So please cast your vote. While we do so, I'm just going to play around with some other ideas. So I think, what about lightning? Ooh, that's kind of cool. Skulls. I like skulls. kind of don't hate that one. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I like that one. Wizard or Dragon Sorcerer. Well done. Okay. I mean, should have gone a Warlock. Dragon in the Mirror and a Patron. Yeah, oh, that's kind of cool. I do like the idea of the Warlock Patron. I mean, it could be a Warlock. What Sorcerer Abyssal is he thinking? Fiend Pack Warlock. Ice Shards look like Mirror Shards. Yeah, they do. Actually, you know what? They do look like Mirror Shards. That is a good point. Man, we should have gone with the Warlock. Issue with the Dragon Ball Sorcerer is that it feels like it dips into the Stained story beat. And it's boring. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it does. It does kind of sound alright. I'll put one more poll out. Let's go with new poll. Here we go. Sorcerer, Draconic Bloodline, Warlock, Mirror Patron. So the Mirror Dragon as a patron. Okay, there we go. Last class poll. All right, there we go. I'm going to return. I'm going to go free my cat from her feeding, and hopefully by then we'll have an answer. Yay! I kind of like this. This is kind of cool. Yeah, Smoke and Mirrors, Illusion Magic. That's cool. Alright, I am returned. But Hype Train! I turned my back for 1 second. Thank you so much. Who started this? Laura. Laura with the 100 bits. Thank you so much. And met Brecca coming in to kick off the Hype Train. Alright, well, as you guys know, the Hype Train involves story time. So if you guys get through the Hype Train, we are going to make we're going to do story time with this particular character. So there you go. Resting on Laurels. That's a great name. Iron Genasi bringing us over. Laura Bones, thank you so much for gifting the sub to Resting on Laurels. Please enjoy your new subscription to the Dead Aussie Gamer channel. All right. So we're gonna create a story, huh? Okay, here we go. Let's do this. I'm gonna do some basic colors while we're working on this. I can't even see the results of the poll. Are we a Warlock? Let me find that out real quick. View results. We are a Warlock. Okay, we are a Warlock. All right. Okay, story time. A small town at the base of a mountain. A crooked and twisted visage like an iron spike running straight through the icy tundra. The town known as Frostfell Tower, named so after the large wizard arcanium that lies in the center of town, is a popular and sparsely populated place. A lot of the people here are training to be wizards, graduating from the college in order to go far and wide into the long distances. Now, our story begins not at this prestigious academy, but across the road at a small orphanage. There, standing at the front, is a hooded figure, someone who stands there as the ghosts of memories flash beyond their eyes. Ma'am, can I help you with something? The steely gaze of the Dragonborn, whose skin bright silver, but with too much of a sheen to be that of a silver dragon, replies in a very deep and earnest voice. No, I just collecting my thoughts before a long journey. Oh, well, perhaps you'd maybe like to come in. A long journey seems like it might be lonely. There are plenty of children here who would love to meet people who have seen far and distant places. Many will not get the opportunity to travel as one such as yourself. She pauses for a moment and says, No. But, please, take this. Reaching into a pouch, she hands over a small bag. The nurse at the orphanage, the one who manages and runs it, takes it. She opens up the bag and gasps. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm afraid I can't accept this. This is far too generous. Without another word, the hooded figure moves, and she says, Where I'm going, I will not need it. With those ominous words leaving her lips, she moves away towards the stagecoach that she had previously prepared. The time has finally come, and the rise that sets before her now beckons. The stagecoach manager is a small gnome, probably a little bit too friendly for some people's likings, waving and whistling, catcalling at any pretty woman who seems to walk past as he awaits impatiently for his charge. Oh, there you've been. Oh, I was worried I might die of old age here. Well, are you ready to go yet or not? Yes, I am ready. But I hope that your incessant driveling will cease as soon as we're on the road. Okay, no need to be like that. Look, there's not many people who are going up the mountain these days. I hear it's cursed. Cursed. I don't believe in such things. The only curses here are the ones spewed by the people who want rumors and superstitions to guide their actions. No, superstition is not a cause. Okay, I was just going to say that, people don't go up those mountains because apparently there's some sort of whispering howl, a wind that kind of traps people up in the snow. You don't really look like somebody who's suited to the cold, miss. More cold than you'd ever realize. Realizing that his journey would probably be filled with not the best kind of conversation, the gnome whips the horses into shape, and they begin to pull. Journeying up the mountain, the clattering of the wheels and the sound of the snow parting as they continue to move allow the carriage to make reasonable headway. When further up ahead, you can see what looks to be a wolf in the way. The carriage driver doesn't seem to pay it no mind and tries to veer around it. But there's something wrong. The wolf is sickly. Now, this is our level 1 hype train. Because we have hit level 2, we're going to continue the story. But right now, you've got 20 seconds to get us to level 5. If we do, then we'll complete the whole story. Otherwise, we'll stop at level 4. So, level 3, sorry. Level 3. No, it looks like level 4. Yeah, level 3. All right. The sickly wolf stands in front of the carriage, its fierce eyes piercing through and at, of course, our carriage. But every time the carriage moves to veer around it, the wolf seems to meet its gaze. What the hell is wrong with this thing? Stop the car. Stop it immediately. Why would... Okay, I mean, sure, it's your money, but there's a wolf out there. You can't... No sooner than the carriage had stopped, she disembarks. The wolf stares at her and twitches as it walks closer. As she steps close, she leans down and matches the gaze of the wolf, seeing the creature so close that her reflection is seen within its eyes. Ah, my child, it's not long now. I am close, and you must continue. But beware, the small one seeks to betray you. Take heed, my daughter. Your journey will have enemies. And with that, in a sudden jolt, the wolf's neck snaps, and it lies dead on the ground. Oh my God! What was that? He just cocked over. He did. No. This creature was already dead. We just simply allowed it a moment of peace. I don't know. Look, I think I maybe charged a little bit. I think maybe I didn't charge enough to take you up here, ma'am. You will complete your journey, driver, lest you earn my ire. Lest I earn your... What? How... What, I mean... With that, she turns her gaze towards him, eyes glowing and brimming with magic. A strange magic. Almost like a clear reflecting pool. Okay, miss. Look, I don't want any trouble, but I can't promise that I'll stay. I'll take you up the mountain, but as soon as we're done, yes, you may leave. Okay, long as that's clear. Once again, they journey up the mountain. So that was our tier 2. On to tier 3. The journey up the mountain takes the better part of 2 days. The wind, chill and sheer, is harder than ever. It almost feels as if nature itself is trying to stop our advance. A few times the carriage stops, makes camp, waters the horses, feeds over a campfire, when not a word is exchanged between the driver and the mysterious passenger. Though there are some attempts. Where are you from? What brings you to the mountains? What's at the top? Many of these questions remain unanswered to the icy gaze of this strange, mysterious, hooded person. As the journey reaches its end, the base of a large, steep hill. You know, I heard some time ago this used to be the lair of a dragon. Yeah, some mad dragon apparently had a big war, a big fight with a bunch of others. Apparently it rattled the entire place. Some say that the land is still unstable, still not quite fully recovered. This is why you don't see many people heading up this way. No one's willing to take the risk, that is. Not for a good chunk of coin, at least. Which reminds me. No sooner than he says this, she reaches into a pouch and throws it at his feet. He greedily picks it up and starts to pour through it. Oh, this will do us just right, miss. Thank you for your continued get out of here. I wish to be alone. Right you are, miss. Well then, safe journeys, and hope to see you again. I hope not. The carriage driver heads down. As the wind begins to howl, the dragon steps up and looks towards the cracks and crevices that lie within the mountain. Soon, mother. Soon you will be free. Now, because we got to step 3, we're going to clear step 3. Moving inside the... moving up the mountain and climbing to the highest point, the Dragonborn finds themselves at the entrance to a large cavern. The cave itself seems like it hasn't been occupied in quite some time. There is the sound of dripping water as as water drops from stalagmites, stalactites from the ceiling, collecting in small pools of puddle on the floor. As she enters, she realizes that the rocks and stones that were otherwise here have been almost sandblasted smooth, every surface reflective and shining. As she proceeds onwards, more of these smooth rocks begin to appear, taking up the entire area of the cave within, glowing and shining light from her lantern as she creeps further and further in. Almost like a funhouse full of mirrors, every twist and turn seems to create more and more visages of themselves. But that is when something strange begins to occur. These visages, they're not just reflections of her passage. It's almost as if every step she takes, there is a version of herself in the mirrors and reflections, yelling, even screaming, for her to turn back, for her to run. She should not be here. She should not continue. Whatever lies ahead, it does not bode well for our traveler. But still, she continues. Eventually, she comes to what looks to be a sheer icy glacier set into the cave wall, a waterfall that had frozen in time. She looks up at its awe-inspiring magnificence, and she reaches to touch the ice. A sheer, smooth surface greets her fingertips, as does the silhouette of a large creature. Almost like mercury, it moves fluidly through the reflection of the glass, casting this ominous shadow in the cave behind her. As its huge form rises and wings stretch out, with several large dripping holes appearing in its massive wingspan, it looks down and says, "Daughter, you have come. Of all of my many children, you alone are the one who has come. I thank you, daughter. But your job has only just begun. Those who trap me are nearsighted and foolish to think that I, the Queen in Glass, will sit idle as my aggressors sup on freedom that they do not deserve. Mother, what would you have me do? I seek my freedom, child. And for that, I need you. Journey. Journey to the lands of Windwood. There, the descendants of those who had trapped me here reside. I need from them the silver dagger that was plunged into my person, still stained with my blood. Thrust it into the ice, shatter my prison, and release me. Release me, child, and I will give you that which you desire most." Her lips quiver ever so softly at the notion that she may finally get that which she seeks more than anything else. That she seeks a family. And that is where we're going to end the story time I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah. We were talking earlier on about how mirrors have that greenish hue to it. So I'm kind of trying to play around with that at the moment. A little bit. So there you go. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. I appreciate it. Storytime is so good. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Well, you know, when we get hype trains for these ones, I actually have time to be able to do storytime. Do I want you to clip it? I'm going to try and highlight these ones. I think the clip, because they're so long, clips do tend to be a little bit on the long side. So I will, yeah, I'll highlight it. And I'll try to highlight the other one as well. Yeah. So there you go. Yay. Kind of wish we were playing this campaign right now. Well, you know what? That's the nature of it. So at the end of this, what we're going to get is you're going to get, so one is I'm going to release on my Discord channel, which if you have not checked it out, is over here. It's a nice little cool gathering place. It's very quiet. It's a very, very quiet Discord. And if you @ Dead Aussie Gamer me in the Discord, chances are you'll get a response from me and, you know, some attention. That's just how it works, mostly because I'm usually so busy that I don't have time to do stuff. But anyway, I digress. The character for this will be there, as well as the story that we're making up as well. So all of that will be up there. But I think I've got a good idea of this character now, and I'm really feeling a lot of what we're going for, like the sympathetic villain, the notion of like the heroes have done me wrong, kind of vibe. I'm definitely getting a lot of that, which is cool. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a lot of that. I think I preferred it normally. Yeah, I think I preferred that. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, with the story time done, what do we think about about our build now? How do we feel about what we have done here? Dilly the Doe just raiding in with 15 people. Welcome in, guys. How you doing? How was your stream? Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not checked out, Dilly the Doe is a wonderful gamer, a stupendous human being, and of course, a wonderful 3D printer. If you haven't been following his channel, he has been doing some amazing work with Star Wars material from The Mandalorian. We've watched him make a few of his pieces for his costume, as well as some awesome prizes that he's been able to 3D print and paint in a phenomenal way for you guys. So definitely go check out. Definitely go check out Dilly Doe. He is amazing. Thank you so much, Salsa Ray. How you doing? It's good to see you again. What we are making today. For those of you who don't know, my name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. We do role-playing games and tabletop RPGs and stuff like that here. We are making a Heroforge mini, which we will get printed and then review. This is a community build, so you guys actually get to decide a lot of the elements to this character before we get it printed, and then we create it as a full fleshed out character and a story. So yeah. Salsa Ray, I'm frustrated and tired. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Why? I hope it's not too. I mean, being tired is kind of like, you know, it means so many things, especially for someone like me. It means so many things. But I hope that you don't remain this way. If it's anything you'd like to talk about, you're more than welcome to. Like I said, this is a very chill stream where we're here to support each other and send good vibes. So that's all you're gonna get here. Cannot wait to get the 3D printing all set up and print some stuff for you. Man, I'm so excited. I've sent Dilly the Doe a bunch of horror stuff, which are from the Kickstarter for Heckna, which I have because I kickstarted it, but I don't have a 3D printer, nor do I actually 3D print. So amazing to have Dilly help us out with that. And 100% I'm going to have Dilly on the show to brag and to show off some of the amazing stuff that he does. Salsa, well, did you want to hear about what happened to my Discord? I haven't heard about what's happened to your Discord. Tell me what's happened to your Discord, Salsa. I don't hear anything, man. Like I wish I did. I really don't. I mean, I know that I'm supposed to be the in the loop friend between me, Dredd, and Rob, but I'm, like there's so many loops. So do forgive me for not knowing. But yes, I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear. There are people getting their Discords hacked. What? Beware of free nitro. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely be aware of that. Jesus. Yeah, no, that's a nightmare. That's horrifying. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, that's awful. That is so awful. I hope that it and everything gets sorted out very quickly. Got hacked. Someone inserted a code into my Discord account. Changed the email from my main account and my backup account. What the hell? Like, I swear, some people, like okay, I get it. People are bored, and I get that, like, with COVID and everything, people are inside and wanting stuff to do, but seriously, like, man, like, some people just need to get a freaking life. Like, just go do something productive with your life. Take that energy that you spend causing misery and actually put it towards something good in the world, and I guarantee you the world would be better. My God, I'm so sorry. So sorry. It was a week ago. I'm finally doing something about it. It cost you a few $100s. Man, it should not cost a few $100s. Absolutely not. And that's awful. That's awful. I hope that your email addresses were also secure. I hope that you've managed to do stuff of that. But yeah, no, I am not accepting any free nitros, except if it's from Calindria, because Calindria is wonderful and we love Calindria. By the way, if anyone does not know, Calindria is amazing, and she is my moderator, and she is wonderful, and I love her, and she makes sure that I keep my schedules up to date, because I am awful at that. Sasore recommended to me to have an extra authenticity set up for Discord. Seems to have helped. The person who hacked him tried to get me, and that stopped it. Nice. Good. So now I'm going to be financially strained for the next couple of weeks. Oh, well, you know what? That, for me, that means even more that you subscribe to me. I mean, like, thank you, Salsa. I really appreciate it. And, my heart definitely goes out to you, because I know what it's like when stuff like that happens. I almost got scammed by a internet person. One of those people who's like, hey, your blah, blah, blah has expired. Yeah, don't fall for those. Those are really dumb. And I felt really dumb when I didn't even consider it. I'm like, what's expired? And they're like, oh, your Windows ID, we're just calling you up for this, yada, yada, yada. So I did what I normally do, and I called my partner, and I was like, hey, do you know anything about this? And they said, Michael, it's a scam. And, yeah, it was. I was just like, how did I even not think of that? What, I'm really glad that I've got my partner in my life, because literally I'm very stupid about some things, and yeah, I was very grateful that she caught that before I got scammed on that. So yeah. There you go. That's a little bit of Dag trivia for you there. Dag has nearly been scammed by a very dumb scammer. Yeah. All right. As for the Raiders, welcome in, by the way. What we are creating is a okay. So here's the story, and I'm gonna revise it so we can keep writing it. At a young age, this Dragonborn was cast out after her mother, the Queen in Glass, had been defeated by heroes and been trapped in a mirror. The heroes took the young Dragonborn and had her raised in an orphanage, where she did not fit in well and saw herself more dragon than person. She began to manifest magic powers through a pact made with her mother, who revealed a prophecy pact with her mother disguised as a different patron. Who revealed a prophecy. The Queen in Glass, who was trapped by poisoned hands. A child will shatter the icy prison, lest calamity ring and the fall of an empire begin, with blood drawn from a silver dagger. She became... Okay, there we go. She became obsessed with freeing her mother and slaying the descendants of those whose parents sealed her in an icy mirror labyrinth in the far north. Quest, free mother. Method. Create, summon. Let's go with, as a warlock, what would she really do? I think she would work with a guild to take jobs and make contacts that she can then exploit to kill, to find and kill the children of her mother's imprisonment, taking their blood for the ritual to free her. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Initial fee was $50 for the account, and then surcharges came in with the codes and commands they had to get. Ugh. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Rate of 1. Oracle! Yay! Hi, Oracle! I like raids of 1. Look, it doesn't matter if I've got, like, and this is something you'll know about me. It doesn't matter if I'm performing or hanging out with one person or if I'm hanging out with 100. For me, 100%, I love hanging out with you specifically. Whoever is, like, doesn't matter who is listening to this. When I say you, I mean you, right? I love hanging out with you. I find I'm more creative when I'm around you. I find that I'm more productive when I'm around you. And the reason I stream is because I get to know that you are there, whether you are one of the people who are talking in chat or whether you're one of the people who is simply listening to the sound of my voice. Your encouragement makes me more creative, and I thank you for it deeply. So, yes. There you go. That's it. All right. Yes. I was fighting to both say "aw" and Kalindra is sus 100%. You can do both. You can do both. Okay. So, now, Phoenixy Wacky in the house. Hi, Phoenix. Hello. We're having our hero building hangout stream. So, welcome in. We have created a mirror dragon. Now, what do we think about the appearance? How do we find it? How do we think? Arrived at an emotional moment. You did. You came in at a moment where I was sharing some love because I honestly do feel this way. Like this isn't, you know me. Look, I'm not like Dread or like I don't just, I'm not full of squishy feelings normally. But I have them. Shh, quiet. Anyway. So anyway, what do we think of the character? Let's get back to this dude. Because we got another 15 minutes or so. Do we like the design? Do we think it's? I mean, what do we feel? I mean, we can change the pose. We can change the other stuff. Make the horns transparent. Okay. See, here's the thing. I think digitally, the transparent horns look fine. I think digitally they look fine. I am worried that when they actually come to printing, they're just going to look really pale, right? That's what I feel. So I'm going to leave them as that color just because, again, like I said, I just feel as though this will come across a lot more. Because keeping in mind, we can't get the mirror sheen. And chances are, I think the silver is actually going to be printing out gray more than silver. But, like, again, we one holds hope, as I guess is the big thing. One does hold hope. Ooh, I turned my legs the wrong color. Good thing I noticed that. Silver. There we go. Silver legs. Thank you. Did I give her gloves? Is that what that is? Where are those gloves coming from? I don't know where that's coming from. That little thing there. That's weird. Dredd is too wholesome for his own good sometimes. He is. But you know what? You know what's really weird is, and it's not weird, it's just a thing. Dredd is so wholesome, and it is so genuine that I cannot help but support him with everything that I have. Do you know what I mean? Like that's it in a nutshell, right? Like I love Dredd to bits. He's like a brother to me, and it's entirely because I see what he does, and I see how passionate he is, and I'm just all about that. I'm all about trying to make sure that Dredd is taken care of, that Dredd is, kind of not just looked after, but like, everything about it. I want him to succeed greatly, and I will fight to make sure he succeeds. Same with Rob as well. Rob is another one of these people who I look at and I'm like, like Rob is definitely successful, right? Like Rob is definitely on that path of like, like if you find out like in, let's say like, I want to say 2 years, not even 2 years maybe, but in 2 years I reckon Robert is going to be one of the greats, one of the big icons in the world, like absolutely, right? So for me, I look at Rob and I'm like, I know that's where that's gonna go. And I want to support Rob every step of the way. Not just in terms of like, like being his friend and stuff like that, because that's just my pleasure to be able to do. But also to be able to turn around and be like, I had faith in what Rob could do from the get-go. I had faith that Rob is going to not just be really good at this thing we do, but also change the face of what we do. I think that is definitely on the cards. But that's how I feel about the two of them, which no one is allowed to say because shake fist at you. And as for me, look, I'm a weirdo. I'm a very weird individual. I'm very, very popular, but at the same time in my own way. And I know that there is success on my horizon, but I think more than anything, I don't chase success. I chase people. I like people. I like getting to know people. I like getting to be a part of people's lives. That doesn't just mean celebrities. I mean you guys as well, because it's how role playing connects us all. And I think that's an important thing to look for. To look for the people that you connect with, that you share that joy and that love with, and try to surround yourself with those people. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. Yeah. Anyway, that's how I feel. Okay, Heroforge didn't do a November sale. It's Black Friday sale, so they are repeating it in 2021. So it won't be till later this month. Yes, there is going to be a Black Friday. There is going to be a Black Friday sale later on for Heroforge, where you will be able to get a bunch of these minis, including this one if you want it, because I'm going to be putting the recipe in chat, and I'm going to be putting the recipe in Discord as well. Okay, how do we feel about this look? I feel like this now has the more villainous look after tinkering with it a little bit. The black outline and stuff like that. I think that looks quite nice. What's that? Oh, bloodstains on the magic? Why? Okay, I guess. Sure. Scarring on the body won't turn up. Scarring on the legging won't turn up. Let's see. I don't think decals are needed on this one, to be honest. I mean, maybe some dirt. Maybe some dirt. But that's about it. Hey, only time will tell what is going on here. We are creating a what are we creating? We're creating a Heroforge mini of a character that is community built. Everyone gets kind of a say in what the character looks like, how it appears, all that sort of stuff. And I will go over its story one final time before we lock in what we think this should be. So let me just very quickly do that. That's cool. Yep, perfect. All right, so smash cut to the news. Next month, popular D&D dude, Dead Aussie gamer, arrested for chasing people. Yeah, that's very true. I'd definitely show up on like news, like helicopters chasing me, and I'm like, wait, come play D&D with me. Yeah, that definitely sounds like something I'd get arrested for. All right, here we go. Last run of the story, and last chances for anyone to make suggestions on what we should do in terms of changing or adding or taking away from this character. All right, I'm gonna read it out. Let me open this up here so that I can read it properly, and then I'm gonna rotate it at the same time. All right, you ready? Here we go. So, this character was a dragonborn, born after her mother, the Queen in Glass, was defeated. Sorry, let me rephrase. Once upon a time, at the top of a mountain, there was a mirror dragon known as the Queen in Glass. Her offspring lived on that mountain with her. After a group of heroes climbed the mountain, defeated her family, and imprisoned the Queen in Glass, our dragonborn at a very young age was taken and raised into an orphanage, which she did not fit well into. As she grew older, she was reached out by a patron who claimed to be able to unlock rare powers within the young girl. It also revealed a prophecy, which read, "The Queen in Glass, who was trapped by poisoned hands, a child will shatter the icy prison, lest calamity rings and the fall of an empire begins, with blood drawn from a silver dagger." With these words embedded into her, she began her quest to seek out the heroes who had sealed his parents away, and gathering their blood, begin a ritual to unleash the Queen in Glass once more. That is our villain character. Yeah, that is our villain character as well. What do you think? Do you guys like it? Do you guys not like it? What do you guys feel? All right, no worries. Bye, Miss Bowman. We're just about to wrap up anyway, but thank you for hanging out, and thank you for you know, just being here and being you. All right. I was just thinking that Phoenix. Yeah, that's true. Looks pretty good so far, to be fair. Nice, thank you. Great stuff. I just jumped in as you were saying, doesn't need dirt. All the adventures need a bit of dirt on them. Well, you know what? That's kind of what I thought. You know, like that's why I added a little bit of snow on the feet. So if you look down here, you've got all the bony effects, and then you can kind of see I've added just that little bit of snow. I don't know why we went with ice. I think ice just kind of suits a lot better than just dirt and grime. So that's cool. I think it's good. I think it's wonderful. Do we like the pose and the ice magic? I mean, so I've saved that. Let me also. So there was the other one. Like someone was suggesting this one as well. And if we pose this, and turn that into glass magic, for example. Or maybe even that. What do you guys think? Loved how everyone freaked out by the lack of my red shirt in the Crocodile Dundee cosplay. Yeah. That was pretty funny. This is why I never changed my shirt. Everyone gave me shit about it. I was like, why are you not wearing red? And I'm like, it's because I always wear red. I always wear this. This is my outfit. This is what I wear. There you go. There are crystal dragon stats for your Fizzbang if you're looking for stats for a glass dragon. Yes, that's pretty much what's inspired this. Is I've picked up Fizzbangs. I've been reading it, and I wanted to make a villainous dragonborn character to print out. I liked the first ice magic. So you liked this one, the shards? The one between the hands was cool. So that one. So do we like that one better? So I'm gonna do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll. That's what I'm gonna do. New poll. Here we go. Magic. All right. Glass, 2 hands, glass shield, glass shard blast. There we go. All right. 2 minutes on the poll. Bam! You guys get to decide what are we gonna do with this. Don't have Fizzbangs, but got my hands on Witchlight. Nice, nice, nice. Witchlight is also really good. That one seems more animated. Yeah, I think it does too. I think this one has definitely a lot of motion to it. What I'll probably do is I will probably change the head pose maybe a little bit, or because I can't change the arms because the arms are set. But I definitely don't want that. I definitely don't want that spike to like interfere too much, because you can see where that is, right? Yeah. Maybe I'll make these a little smaller. And then make that one smaller as well. Yeah, I think that's all right. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Are you watching Mirror Universe stream where Dead Aussie Gamer only wears blue shirts? Yeah, I could. It's Bizarro Aussie Gamer. Okay. There we go. That's actually really cool. I like that. Yeah, that looks really cool. Like she's like firing down at someone. That's kind of cool. I dig that one. Glass with 2 hands. Done. Bam. There it is. All right. Very well. Head tilt makes it look more focused now, which I guess would be with weaving the glass in both hands. Yeah, you'd be really focused. You have to pay attention, right? Like you definitely don't want to let that stuff go away. Ooh, Shiny Dragon. Hey, Quill. What's up? Nice to see you. She looks a bit empty and expressionless. She's supposed to be smiling. I think that is empty and expressionless, but we could add a bit of a snarl. So I think part of that is because the horns that we used are actually eating up where her eyebrows would be. Which actually reminds me, I could. No, you can't have eyebrows with that. Okay, very well. Yeah. I think part of that is it's eating up the space. So like a lot of expression comes from eyebrows. So I think that's where it is. Show more teeth. We can show more teeth. I think that's as much teeth as we're gonna really show without her looking like she's gawping. But let's see if we can actually change the teeth. No, we cannot. Okay, grr. I think that's all right. And then if we alter the pose just ever so slightly. I think that is definitely communicating what I want to be communicating. She is ready to mess someone up. Yes, she is. All right. Are we happy with this? I guess this is the question. Last chances for changes. Our Glass Dragon Warlock. A Glass Dragonborn Warlock. That is what we're making here. Do we like the color of the magic? Is the blue glass thing leading into the transparent plastic look good? Yeah, does everything look good? I mean, that's the thing is this is we will get another chance to revive it, but I don't want to leave with any kind of misapprehensions here. Nope. Just want to have a look at a couple of things. Nope. 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 Yeah, I think we got the best one. I think that is the best one, to be honest. Because definitely don't want to use lightning, but yeah. No, that is the best one. All right. I just realized this character reminds me of Saren from Mass Effect as a final form at the end of Mass Effect 1. You know what? I actually totally see it now. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the conclusion of today's hero build. Thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out today. So many familiar faces, so many people to chat about this stuff with. Guys, again, if you want to, you are more than welcome to explore and play around with your own variations of this particular character. Again, we will be printing this out. This is actually going to be printed, which I think we're on episode 3 now, so we've got 3 more weeks. Then we're going to be printing it, and then once they come in, we are going to review them. So keeping in mind, we are also going to do a review at the end of the season for any last minute changes. So that'll be the absolutely last chance to make any modifications to her. But honestly, I couldn't see myself modifying this character any way further. I think this is going to be a badass character. Yeah, they're going to be printed. They are definitely going to be printed. The one thing I will change though is no, he's fine. I was looking at the height. Just wanted to make sure the height was fine. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as always, to quickly promote our sponsor, Heroforge does sponsor this channel in a lot of ways, including, of course, through giving us minis and things like that. So, do check out Heroforge. Heroforge does literally just some absolutely amazing stuff. And even if you don't want to buy minis, and this is very important, it is not the only way you can use Heroforge. Making these characters and the like. If you pay for the $50 a year subscription, right, you can actually create tokens of these characters. And these tokens can look absolutely amazing. Like, if I was to make a token for this character right now, it would probably look something like that. No, actually, yeah, something like that. There you go. And then let's add in some color. We'll change the time of day, right? Give it a bit more of a bit less intensity. Maybe add a little blue lights to it, so it kind of looks like it's like in the ice. See that? So you can do a lot of really cool stuff with only a little bit of effort, thanks to the efforts of Heroforge. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, see there? So that, for example, is a badass token. Look at that. So you can do that in just a short amount of time. Like being able to play with the environments and stuff like that. You can actually just print this out. And like I said, $50 for a year, and you can infinitely make as many of these as you want. You can make any number of characters. You can do a whole bunch of different stuff. So highly recommend it. And yeah, guys, as you know, on my Discord, I have a Hero Foundry where you guys can actually, share your builds and things. So there are a lot of really good ideas. And let me show you why these ideas are really important before I sign off. Tokens will really help with games. Translates your DM description so much with a cool visual. 100%, man. 100%. Oh, yeah, and you've also got the new feature, which is scenes. I haven't used this too much, but yeah, this is... Oh, I gotta you gotta remember that. Wow, that's unfortunate. I have no head. Oh, no. Yes, invisible. Shield of invisibility. Anyway, you can, you can put people on onto maps and stuff like that, and you can actually print out group shots for those people who want to do that. So if we wanted to add our other villain, we can add that villain. There we go. While it loads up, there we go. We can like tell stories too, so we can like have that You be there, and then we can have, we can make like some people running away if we wanted to. Or we can add more. There we go. We can add our character here as he's trying to. There you go. This character here. As he's chasing after him. You can do a bunch of really cool stuff here. Anyway, I digress. So you can make a bunch of portraits, do a bunch of really cool stuff, which is awesome. And like I said, for $50 a year, that's nothing. And you get all the access to the new stuff as well. So yeah, there you go. That is my pitch. That is my plug. Thank you everyone once again for coming and joining us today. Let's have a quick look at who is online, who is doing things, who is out and about. We have Adam's doing stuff, so we can go hang out with Epic NPC Man. Oh, that's me. Shh, quiet me. We have the Becca Scott. You know what? Let's go raid Becca Scott. We haven't raided Becca Scott before. I love Becca Scott. She is one of the most talented role players floating around on the internet at the moment. Scrolls through his 254. Yeah, we don't talk about how many Heroforge minis I've got. Australis, we do not talk about that. So many. Immersive stuff helps with people with the theater of the mind. You know what? Okay, last little thing. For me, as a role player, theater of the mind is one of the best ways to role play. Hands down. I love VTTs, and I love Fantasy Grounds. I'm okay with, Roll20, and, Foundry VTT has won me over. I do love that. But I will say this. Just having a reference, right? Just having the image. Like, let's say that you could not see the miniature, right? If you can't see the miniature, that's fine. What I can now do is I can be like, all right, standing before you is a tall and very imposing figure, wearing black robes with large shoulder pads with pointed edges to them. A dragonborn woman with what appears to at first be a silvery sheen scale to her actually turns out to be more like clear glass. On her head is adorned with 4 massive horns, 2 on either side like axes swooping backwards, and 2 from her eyebrows rising over a crest above her head. She looks towards you with a grin and says, "I heard you have some information for me." Right? Now, again, this is, and then if I show them this image, it adds extra stuff to it, but I don't need to. It helps me be able to communicate what I'm looking at. So, yeah, as you say, it's good, and you can do a bunch of cool stuff with it. So, yeah, there you go. All right, so we're going to go and raid Becca Scott. Raid the Becca Scott. Bam. Where they are currently playing some Call of Cthulhu. Because Call of Cthulhu is a lot of fun. All right. Well, thank you so much once again, everyone. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. If you want to find me here, you'll find me here all times during the week, playing games and being the best Dead Aussie Gamer I can be. Tonight, we will be playing Curse of Strahd. So if you want to come and check us out there. If you haven't given us a follow, drop a follow. Why? Because, it's worthwhile. You will enjoy yourself immensely. In my early days of D&D, we used graph paper. Man, isometric maps. They were where things were at. Oh my god, isometric maps were the best. I'm interested to see what Fantasy Grounds are going to do with the 3D stuff that's coming, and I wonder if you'll be able to import Heroforge. I am very interested to see that as well, Australis. I'm currently working on trying to use some Heroforge STLs in Tailspire, but I'm very interested to see where Fantasy Grounds evolves to as well. All right. Don't forget to throw out those raid emotes. Don't forget to unleash the horde. Until next time, guys, as always, from me to you, game hard or die trying. Good night, everyone.